Hello, everyone. I am your teacher, Robin. Welcome to today's live stream. Uh, I am checking the chat here. I can see a lot of people here. Lolly, Layla, Pallavi, Lavanya, Farida. Welcome. Welcome, students. Good students. Good students come on time or early. Sleepwalkers here. Who is the first man? Are there any men here today? I don't see any men commenting. If you're a man, let me know. Hit the table. Thank you, Layla, for notifying me. You can hear me and see me. I cannot hear you and see you. I can only read your comment. Are you green with envy, Robin? Yes, I am green with envy. I am the green man today. Sleepwalker says I look perfect. Maybe you're expecting my face to also be green like the thumbnail. Sorry to disappoint. All right. If you have any questions, start typing them. I do have some news. I was going to talk last week about the news, but I didn't get to it. 3 things to tell you that are going to happen in the future. Number 1, I will start a Zoom class, start testing a Zoom class for the members. So I might start that next Monday. I'll see how it goes. I want to start a Zoom class testing. So next Monday, about an hour before this time, I'll start that with the members. So Lolly, you can join that if you want. Layla, any other members today? That's the first piece. The second piece of news is I will probably start streaming on. I will continue this live stream, but I'll also start streaming on Facebook at the same time. So we might have a lot more members coming in the future because I will potentially live stream on Facebook. What else? What else? Checking where I will live stream. So I might Facebook, and I don't know, I might try live streaming on Twitter. We'll see how that goes. So I might be a lot of new people here coming next week. That's the second piece of news, and the third piece of news is I'm thinking of changing my YouTube channel, Robin's English World, to Robin's Daily Homework. So every day I would upload a video with homework to give. So I'm thinking I might do that with Robin's English World. Anyway, let's see what you guys are talking about. All your viewers are females. You know why? Because of WhatsApp. Most men, I'm sorry to say, come from Muslim countries like Indonesia, the Middle East, Pakistan, countries like that, and they have problems following the rules. Right? They like to talk to the girls and stuff. So I'm usually blocking most men. We do have some good people here who do follow the rules, but women always follow the rules. Women are great students. They listen, they follow the rules, but men, they like to break the rules. So I know I don't have many male fans because I'm usually fighting with them. Even today, I was fighting with a few people in the other group. All right, Layla has a question, so let's get into it. Let's get into learning some English today. Ooh, that's too small. gotta. What's a good size? 72. That's too big. How about 60? Okay, that's good size. Where should I put the comments? All right. Layla says she wanted to update his boss on she already prepared all reports. Did I use update properly? She wanted to update. Oh, there's Layla. There's a lot of problems here because you're using she, and then you're using his. Doesn't work, and then you use she again. So she wanted to update her boss on that she already prepared all the reports. Okay, she wanted to update her boss that she already prepared all the reports. So in this case, update works. Ding. Okay. So my bashers here. Xenon, hello. So again, Monday Zoom class. That was the news. Update of the news. 2 was Facebook streaming. And 3 was daily homework channel. I might change my. That's what I'm thinking. Any other questions? Eunice, hello. Mutaz Hassan, hello. Okay, all the men came late. Girls were early, the men were late. Win, hello. Long time no see. Layla says, you guys got to get the questions in. Let me change the text color. Black. It's critical to read the instructions before joining Robin's groups. Yes, I noticed my instructor of drawing uses critical instead of important. So do native speakers use it very often? Oh, excuse me. I'm coughing. I hope I'm not sick. Well, yeah. Interesting. So this it's critical to read instructions before joining Robin's. I'm just going to make sure people understand WhatsApp groups or social groups. And she's asking, why don't I put important? And Layla, I'm going to say actually important is the better word. Important is more precise. It's more exact. But I think we use critical because critical means like you're going to die or something. Like something is very, very serious. Now, is it very, very serious you read the instructions in my group? No. It is important. So I think native speakers might just throw in critical for emphasis, to emphasize. It's really, really important, but actually, the more precise word is probably just important. All right, MD Mobasher has some questions. And are these sentences knocking on the door? That seems a little strange. I'm going to say no. Is coming soon? How do you pronounce Eid Mubarak? Is that how you pronounce it? Checking the pronunciation.
We are looking at how to say Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak. So you used is knocking at the door. I would just say is coming soon. Eid Mubarak to all of you. Maybe happy Eid Mubarak to all of you. I don't know. It's coming soon. Happy Eid Eid. What was it? Eid or Eid?
How to say Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak. Okay. So Eid Mubarak to all of you. So happy might be correct. I don't know. I'm not the teacher to ask that question, but I hope that helps. Sleepwalker. Robin, my question is about the word appalling. Okay. The meaning is similar to awful. Yes, horrible. But when is the natural to use appalling exactly? Uh, it's stronger than awful or horrible. That's for sure. So it has to be a really terrible, terrible thing. Um, all right. Why am I coughing? I don't need these. I saw an awful. So awful synonym will be terrible, horrible. So I think these are very close synonyms. Awful, terrible, horrible. So I saw an awful accident on the highway. I saw a terrible accident on the highway. I saw a horrible accident on the highway. Very similar. Appalling, I think, is just a little bit stronger. So appalling is more like very awful, very terrible, very horrible. It's just from my view, just a little bit stronger. Lavanya, how to use if? That's a very general statement. If can be used in many ways. Can you get a little more specific? Critical mistakes. Well, there are critical mistakes. Let's talk about critical English mistakes. Now, when I edit, we have two sentences here. We have food, me, eat, young apple, yes. Okay. So when I look at a sentence like food, me, eat, do I understand what this person is trying to say? The grammar is terrible. Like, this is not good grammar. This is appalling grammar. Appalling grammar. Food, me, eat. But do I understand? And yes, food, me, eat. I can guess that this is probably I eat food. So, although the grammar was terrible or appalling, I do understand what this person was trying to say. Now, when we look down here, young apple, yes. I I don't understand. So the grammar and the content and understanding and everything is terrible, appalling. I don't understand. So I consider these more very critical mistakes. These are, mistakes I can understand. Just a little grammar mistake or a big grammar mistake. But these are critical mistakes because here we still have communication. I can still understand the information you're giving me. It's broken, but it is English. I do understand. But here, communication is impossible. I do not understand. So we're going to have a problem. So I consider these critical mistakes. Anna Maria, good morning. Well, it's almost 11 p.m. for me. Pallavi. Teacher, you're always telling us read, and read. But I'm confused what things I should read. Well, read what you enjoy reading. So, the best thing to read is a book at your level. Don't read Harry Potter, that's too high. You want to read a book at your level. Very important to read at your level. But of course, I know everyone here, you don't like books anymore, and you don't have time to read books. I understand. So if you don't like books, don't read books. But books are the best. What else could you read? Newspaper or articles. Do you enjoy newspaper articles? Maybe not. So if you don't like that, don't read that. Comic books. There's a lot of comic book sites. Let's see if I can find one really quick. I should have a. I'm just looking for comic book sites. I don't know. This is kind of random. I don't recommend these comic books. I'm just looking. There's a good comic book site. There's probably an app you can get. All right, so it might be good to find a comic book. These are really good for reading. You can find whatever genre, category you like. If you like romance, history, action, whatever, read comic books. Uh, you can read those. That's one thing you can read. If you don't like comic books, don't read comic books. At a basic level, social media, so Twitter, Facebook, posts, things like that. Uh, you can read that stuff every day, um, and if you don't like reading at all, try writing. So write a story, write about a diary, write something. So if reading and writing, do as much as you can, as often as you can. Just do something, right? Figure out what you like. It's very important to uh, enjoy it. Enjoy what you're reading, because if you're not enjoying it, you're not going to learn. Okay, if you whatever you find to read, uh, you have to enjoy it because you got to do it every day. Hope that helps. All right. Oh, there's a lot of questions. Appealing and appalling. Well, it's a pronunciation question. That's a, you can see right there that word. Peel, Paul. Appealing, appalling. Oh, happy Eid in English, and in Arabic, Eid Mubarak.
Eid
Eid
Mubarak.
Mubarak. Win. What does win say? We withdraw our return, our saving money with my fight. Is the bank in the bank here? Is it correctly? No. Not this might be a critical error because I'm not sure what you're trying. We withdraw or return our saving money. I'm not. I'm not sure what you're trying to say. Win. Can you try again? Maybe you need to drink warm water for your throat. I probably do. Do you chat with students on Zoom every Monday? I might. What's the difference between horrible and terrible? Nothing. Do you know what the issue is on your computer? Do you know what is the issue on your computer? What is. This might be a spoken thing. Do you know what the issue is with your computer? Do you know what is the issue with your computer? Uh, what is the issue? This is just going to be this is just going to be a spoken way, Layla. I wouldn't worry about it. That is might be here. It might come after. Just native speakers are using the grammar in different ways. Lolly Lolly says, in France, May 1st is a holiday. It's not Labor Day. Labor Day is in September in Canada. In Korea, I don't know. It's not a holiday. Is a holiday? No. No, Canada, May 1st is nothing. In Korea, May 1st is nothing. Labor Day in Canada, I think, is the first Monday in September. Yeah, today is no holiday. Hey, Robin, I would like to ask about one problem that I have in English vocabulary. You didn't ask. Anna Maria. How to pronounce? Well, the second one is not a word. Oh, you got to be. Here, let's make this bigger. So this is going to sound like a through. This is not a word, but if you take out the R, it is now. That's going to be sound like a thought. That's going to be a throw. This is not the correct spelling. Okay, there's thought. That's not a word. That's not a word, but that is a word. Sounds like tough. That sounds like laugh. And that sounds like love. It's just through. Maybe you meant though, because though is often a confused word. Though. Through, though, thought. So the vowel sound is going to change. Through, o, ah. Throw, tough, laugh. Vowel sounds changing. O, ah, and love. Through, though, thought, throw, tough, laugh, love. That's how you pronounce those words. I could talk at another hour on these words, but sorry, Anna Maria. Hand Oriole. In every each, can I say every each? You can say in every language we make mistakes when speaking or writing. Yep. Everyone makes mistakes in every language. What's the difference between realize, notice, figure out, understand, find out, discover? Hey, whoa, Eunice. This is an impossible question to answer in minutes because each of these words has hundreds of different situations, and you want me to go through every situation. I'll do my best to give you a simple rule, but there is actually no simple rule. Which ones are synonyms? I'm going to organize these. I think these three are closer synonyms. I found out, I discovered. You found the information. So I think these are very close synonyms. You found some information. I understand you. Eunice, I think you know this word, and I noticed. This is an observation, and I realized. So discover. In a different context, these might be close. I noticed. Yeah, this question's too big, Eunice, because each of these, it depends on the situation. Sometimes they mean the same thing. Sometimes they mean very different things. If you want to know what each individual word means, that's what the dictionary is for. So, Eunice, I think to figure out this vocabulary, it's better you bring in some example sentences and you say, hey, Robin, can you check these example sentences? And I'll tell you if you're right. Sleepwalker says, Robin, I saw someone said, I'm being graphic. I'm graphic. What can mean? Okay. I know what they mean. What can it mean if a person is talking about herself? Graphic in this case. This is usually just spoken English. So being graphic usually means they're giving disgusting details, or they're telling a story and they're giving too many details, and the details are I don't want to hear about those details. And I'll give you an example. Uh, Example story, not a true story. Yesterday I was walking and I got sick and I threw up. And when I threw up, my throw up was different colors and had food in it. I could see some corn and some cheese and some noodles, and I threw up, and a little bit of blood came out too. And then when I threw up on the sidewalk, and the pigeons came and they started eating the what I threw up. So if I was telling a story like that, you might say, "Oh, you're too graphic, Robin." All right, you're giving too many details that I don't need to say those details, but I'm giving you all the kind of disgusting details. Mobasher, you need a Muslim teacher. Can you correct these sentences? I don't know if I'm doing it right. Eid Mubarak to I what was I already forgot.
Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak. Eid Mubarak to so again, happy Eid to you, and you gotta move this beloved to you and your beloved family. May your Eid be full of love, comma, laughter, comma, and light. What does light mean? Love, laughter, and um. Okay, leave it light. May Allah grant all of your wishes and they all come true. Uh, may Allah grant all of your. So I don't think you need this because if Allah grants all of your wishes, that means they come true. So this is kind of redundant. You're saying the same thing. So I would cut that out. So happy Eid to you and your beloved family. May your Eid be full of love, laughter, and light. May Allah grant all of your wishes. And then God bless you. Maybe something like that. I don't know what Muslims say. Also, I'd like to know the meaning of these words throughout. Throughout? That's the same word. Throughout, out? That's not a word. Dictionary man, I never used your teacher as a dictionary. Check the dictionary. This is good manner, good etiquette with your English teacher. Asking your English teacher, teacher, what does this word mean? Oh, don't waste your teacher's time. You, as a student, you got to check the dictionary and then try to use the word in a sentence and then bring that sentence to the teacher and say, hey, teacher, can you check these sentences of this word? And then the teacher will say, oh, what a great student. Lazy students ask, what does this mean? So, Younes, sorry, I don't teach dictionary vocabulary here. Sleepwalker. Lolly, here is a Labor Day as well in Russia. In Russia, every day is Labor Day. We work. Okay, who's asking? Layla, is there any difference if I say, what is your Instagram account and what is your Instagram handle? I've used, but I used first. Well, I'm old, so I don't know. You should say, I notice young native speakers use second more. Um, Both are okay. Both are okay. Account or handle. Handle is kind of means your nickname. So both are okay. And you say, in my videos, I think my 100 question videos I have on my channel, I use the question handle. But if you say, what is your Instagram account name or whatever, I think that's fine, Layla. I don't think there's a rule. Mauled 8 NATO, hello. Layla. I like comic books because I can understand the idea because of the pictures. Great. Pallavi, teacher, I don't have any social media accounts except YouTube. Wow, that's great. I hate social media. But you have WhatsApp. Number one, TikTok. I hate that. Two, Instagram. I hate that. Three, Facebook. Hate that. I got to use that because that's how I interact with students. I have to use it. But I don't interact with my friends or family on those. I don't really like them. Lolly lolly. I love ebooks on YouTube because I can read and listen at the same time. Well, there you go. Oh yes. Thanks, Lolly Lolly, because you brought up a whole other thing. Audiobooks. You can listen to books. This is what Alyssa does. She's not here right now, but everyone knows Alyssa is blind. She cannot read. So she listens to a lot of audiobooks. Great way too if you can get audiobooks. So yeah, Lolly Lolly says on YouTube there's audiobooks. Let's take a quick look on YouTube. See if there's a good audiobook. Yeah, you can find audiobooks. I just typed in audiobooks at the top here and it says like how, there's self-help books, The Art of War, Sherlock Sherlock Holmes. It has a level 2. Alice in Wonderland, Harry Potter. Yeah, there's a lot of audiobooks. Those would help too. Thanks for mentioning that, Lolly Lolly. Pallavi wants me to pronounce these words. Oh. Where? Now, this is confusing because if you say ear, no. So these two words sound the same. Where, where. All the same. Where. Were. There's only one word. And tick, and then thick. Where, were, tick, thick. Pronunciation is a physical action, so thick, your tongue has to come out. Layla. Could you please check my following sentences? Okay, let's take a look. I'm done from the reading and translation of the last 3 lessons. I'm finished. Got too many words. I finished. Yeah, that's gonna be better. I finished the reading and translation of the last 3. Excuse me. Okay, I finished the reading and translation of the last 3. You don't want to use done. Dough. Dough. Lavagna. I can't pronounce W words with with making a kiss action with we can be hard, I know. Mubashir. What are they doing? They're threshing rice with threshing with a threshing machine. I am not a farmer. Let's see. Yeah. What is the dried rice wheat tree called? I don't know what the dried. There's no. It's not a tree. It's a plant. So we call it rice. What's the rice plant called? It has a scientific name. There's Asian rice, there's African rice, Oriza, Glaberrima. I don't know. That's not a common thing native speakers know. So that's more of a scientific thing, and I don't know. But your sentences, they are threshing rice. Do you thresh rice? I know we thresh wheat. Yeah, I guess threshing. They are threshing rice with a threshing machine. Mubashir, I'm not a farmer. I don't know. But this looks okay to me. Pallavi, teacher, like to learn. I like to learn. I like to learn new words, but reading from dictionary is very boring. Teacher, so what can we do for it? Well, how are you going to learn new words unless you read? And if you don't understand a word, and you have to check the dictionary, how else are you going to learn the word? Zane and Grace, Pallavi read comics. Okay. Swift. Jonathan Swift is one of the many well-known graduates of it. Could we use fame? No, not Jonathan Swift. Just Swift is the name of the person. Famous and well-known. Yeah, exchangeably, we want to use the word interchangeably. Interchangeably. So interchangeably means you can use this word or that word. It means the same thing. Well-known certainly is a synonym of famous. Yes. Instead of well-known, you could use famous. Robin, don't be so graphic. Oh, Aruna Edu, hello. Plavi, you can watch. Oh, yeah, Anna Maria has a good way of reading too. Watch TV series with English subtitles. Awesome. That's a good way for reading, practice reading also. Watching movie, TV with English subtitles. Sleepwalker. Robin, do you use the expression roly poly in the meaning fat? No, I don't. Where are you learning this stuff, Sleepwalker? Roly poly. I don't. Doesn't mean. Well, there's a Korean video called Roly Poly. It means a little fat. I don't know how it's used. Can't help with that one, Sleepwalker. Just the dictionary says a little fat. I'm doing my chores while I'm listening to Robin. To dance on somebody's grave. Oh, you need me to go to Google for you. Let's go to Google. Dance on someone's grave. Click. I'm going to click the top. Dance on someone's grave is an idiom. To dance on someone's grave means to rejoice in that person's death. You know, it's right here from Google. Pallavi, don't be you can check that. It's not something difficult to check. There you go. To dance on someone's grave, to rejoice in that person's death, to be happy that person has passed on. I danced on his grave means I'm happy he is dead. Who are you happy that they're dead? I'm cleaning the kitchen while listening to Robin. I'm listening to Robin when cleaning the kitchen. Which one is correct? You want to use while. Two actions happening at the same time. You're using continuous. This is good. This is the sentence you want to use. I am cleaning. I am cleaning. Continuous. It's happening now. The kitchen while. Two actions happening at the same time. Listening to Robin. This is the perfect sentence. So let's fix up Anna Maria's sentence. I am in the church waiting for the service to start while I see the live stream. You don't really see it, you watch it. And Eunice, okay, Eunice is defending. Let's see what Eunice says. But sometimes dictionaries don't give me a clear idea about the difference between some words. Correct. That's why I ask you this kind of question. Okay, I understand. And I'm sorry if I annoyed you, teacher. 100 people ask me questions every day. So anyway, Eunice, you bring up a good point. The dictionary is not enough. And Eunice is right. Dictionary is not enough to explain all the situations we use these words. Sometimes the word might be negative, sometimes the word might be positive. Dictionary is not enough. But Eunice, I'm going to say the English teacher is not enough. Asking me is not enough because I cannot think of every case. And sometimes there's words like sleepwalker use roly poly or rolly poly. I don't even know how to pronounce it. In some regions of the world, they might use that a lot, but I haven't been exposed to it, so I don't know. I can't help. So right here is the key. Reading a lot is the best solution to get the sense of words. You want the sense of words. When a word is used, you might understand what the word means, but when it's put in a sentence, you're not quite sure, exactly the sense of that word. Positive, negative, something like that. Reading a lot gives you exposure to many words. That is the solution. Teachers and dictionaries are not enough. You have the power, Eunice. Read more. Mubashir. Different ways to say, are you there? Are you there? Hello? Are you there? Are you... and I'm done. I don't know another way to say, are you there? Are you home? Are you there? Sorry, Mubashir. This is pretty direct. Harry 300. Hello, Harry 300. Let's see what you got to say. How do you call a person whose job is helping us to do chores every day? Is 2 words, and they even live with us. Is a maid or a housekeeping or something else? We have a live-in housekeeper. That's the job. And I think we have a live-in maid. I think it means the same thing. Let me just check. See, Eunice, I don't know if I gotta check myself. The sense of maid and housekeeper. Okay, okay. So yeah, the housekeeper usually cleans the house. And the maid cleans the house and maybe cooks. And maybe other duties. So to me, they're the same, and probably depend on people's opinion and region in the world. They might be a little bit different, but I think they're the same. But technically, I think a maid has more responsibilities. Harry 300. Hope that helps. Oh, I also dislike Snapchat. Yeah, I use it hardly. You want to say I hardly use it because some of my relatives and friends use it. Okay, you don't like talking to your relatives and friends? Maybe you want to say I sometimes use it because some of my relatives and friends use it. Daricio Valentim says, hi, Robin. Okay, hello. I think you are well. Yes, please check if that word is correct. You can eat chocolate, but not too much. Yeah, looks good. Layla says, I always try to seek out different and new terms to use them while speaking. He tried to seek out a better job, but he didn't. Do these sentences make sense using seek out? Yes. They were fine, Layla. Please make some sentences with fart and hiccup. How would you use them? This is. There's another word here, burp. All of these are dealing with gas in the body. So, fart comes from the back, from your ass. You would say, I just farted, but farted, it's a little bit direct. So, a kind of polite way to say that. Usually, people don't say anything, right? If you fart, you're going to be quiet. Shh. I hope no one smells that. But if you do want to say, you could say, I just passed gas. Or you could say, I farted. Burped, of course, you drink something and you what burp. And then the hiccups is I have the hiccups. So my question to chat is, how often do you fart? Teacher, what are the differences between bizarre, odd, and weird, strange? They're all synonyms. They're all synonyms. They all mean a very similar thing. Um, some sentences, they might be a little bit different, but I cannot think of the thousands of different sentences that are used. But I would say most of the time they mean the same thing: bizarre, odd, weird, strange. So if I said your brother is bizarre, your brother is odd, your brother is weird, your brother is strange, that mean the same thing. In English, there is a word that we cannot even translate them to other language because it makes sense only in English. I think it related to the culture that way. Sometimes I'm confused. Yes. 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 Translations, some words and expressions you cannot translate. And then some words you can translate, but it's different. I'm going to use example. Now, if we have shut up, so you can, in the Korean language, they have a word shut up, and in English, we have shut up. So you can translate it. But in Korean, the word shut up has a very strong power of like 10. Whereas in English, the power is, it can be strong depending on the situation, but the power is slightly, could be a 6 or 7. So even words can translate directly, but actually the feeling and the power of that word is not the same. Is not the same. So Eunice, I know to get that sense, you have to expose yourself to a lot of English. It's a toy as well. Rolly Polly. I'm usually active on YouTube, music, Instagram, Snapchat, WhatsApp, Telegram these days. Stop, Farida. Stop. Last week, I was watched. No. You just say I watched the Korean series Poison Love. Let's capitalize that because it's a name of a series. Correct or not? So here you go. Last week, I watched the Korean series Poisoned Love. Okay. I didn't watch that. I don't watch Korean series. Pallavi says, Teacher, it's really hard for me to understand English idioms. Don't study them. You don't need to know them. A lot of students think they need to study idioms. There's some common idioms, but there's a lot of idioms you don't need to know. I wouldn't wait. I never tell my students to study idioms. Eunice. I'm still confused about the context. It's normal. Teacher, you are not obligated to answer. I can check for that. I'm just sharing my thoughts about English if you don't mind, of course. No, yeah. Yeah. I know your struggle, Eunice. I know. Jacob Pattinson. Hello. What's up? The ceiling. Sleepwalker. How's your Sunday going? Going well? How was your Sunday, Jacob? I ordered a big meal for dinner this evening. Could native speakers say I bought a big meal instead of saying order? Yeah. Native speakers will say anything. So, yeah, I bought a big meal. Both are okay. Saying in grace. Can we use redundant word or phrase in conversation? For example, you can ask a question now. Oh, wait. Can we use redundant words or phrases in conversation? For example, you can ask a question now. Yes? I'm not sure what's the redundant part. You can ask a question now. You can use this phrase. House assistant? No. We don't use house assistant. Sleepwalker? No. Dericio, okay. Rita's laughing. I don't know what you're laughing at. All right, Anna Maria Frida. Oh, I'm all cut up. Oh, Layla just came in with a question. All right, I'm going to end this live stream in a few minutes. Don't drink overly. Oh, no. Too much. Don't drink too much. We always say don't drink too much. We don't use other words. That might get you out of control. That might make you out of control. Out of control. Make you out of control. Did I use overly? No. We don't say overly drink. So where would we say overly? Actually, I don't use overly very much. So where are we going to use overly? Overly. Here's a place we can use overly. Oops. She was an overly possessive woman, or overly here. Let's just. So we can use overly with an adjective. So overly drink wouldn't work in that case. So overly with adjective. What's another? He was overly cautious. So too safe. So Overly well, not every case, but certainly with an adjective. I got Robin. Harry 300. Let's take a look. Thanks, Robin. The second question. How do you pronounce fungi? Fungi. Native speakers said it in. This is. I'm confused. I'm confused because I watched many videos. Native speakers said it in different ways. How about you? I say fungi. Now, why do native speakers say it in different ways? Well, regional differences. So they might be British English, American English. Even in America, different parts of America, there might be regional difference how they pronounce that. Two, so it's a scientific word, so native speakers might pronounce that wrong. They don't know how to pronounce it. Now, I pronounce that fungi. Am I right? Well, I'm going to check in a moment. Right now, I'm going to check my pronunciation, see if I pronounce it correctly. So I'm going to go to my Oxford Dictionary and type it in. Let's see if I pronounce it. Oh, see? They only have the plural. Wait, here's fungi.
Fungi.
Fungi is British, but American here.
Fungi.
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 Fungi. Fungi.
All right. As you can see, there are so many different pronunciations.
Fungi. Fungus.
Fungus.
Fungi. Fungi.
Fungi.
Fungi.
Fungi.
Fungi.
Fungi.
Fungi.
Fungi.
Fungi.
Fungi. There you go. There's so many different pronunciations of that word. Anna Maria. Teacher, do you think a person that is not a native speaker of English can get the accent of a native after a while? No, I am not an accent teacher and I don't support accents. So I don't like that question. I hope no student wants to this is how I expect. So I really hope none of you want an American or British accent. If that is your goal, please stop. You don't need that. English is an international language. If you think you need an American or a British accent, you need to sound like me. Your thinking is wrong. Really, really wrong. Because this, no, no. Unless if you're going to live in America or you're going to live in England or you're going to live in Australia, yes, you should try to have a regional accent. But if you're going to Australia, probably naturally you're going to learn that accent. But if you do not plan to live in that area and you're studying English in your country, you don't need an American accent. If that's your goal, I will never help you because that is wasting time. Wasting time. So you can have your country's accent is fine. That is 100% a great accent. Robin, are you at home this moment? Yes, I am. Do you have a celebrity crush? Not at all. Not at all. Overly is an adverb by salary. Okay. Thank you, Layla. Oh, we have the common Esther. Is Esther teacher Still teaching? Yes and no. So Esther and I don't live in the same country, so it's very difficult for us to film videos. So hopefully I will film videos with her again, maybe next year, maybe the year after that. Please edit the following text. I can write all at once. Please add all my sentences below and edit. Oh, come on, MD Mubashir. Am I doing your emails or homework here? Read violence destroy Bangladesh is the same. I'm sorry, Mubashir. It's too much. I could do simple questions, but you're getting me to edit paragraphs. Sorry. Sorry, man, Mubashir. I like you, but don't give me too much to edit. It's not my job right now. All right, thank you. Lolly, lolly. I can't help laughing and I can't stop laughing. Which of these sentences is the most used? Well, both of them are the same sometimes, but they're both used. I can't help laughing means, yeah, they're similar. Both are used. Thank you, Eunice. Okay, see you, Layla. All right, I'm going to end it too. Thank you, everyone, for joining today. And let's go back to the main screen. Hope you learned something, and I'll talk to you again in the future. Some changes coming, so hopefully we'll have more opportunities for you to practice English. And as you can see, I'm tired right now. And Harry 300 comes in. Thanks, Robin. The third question, I wonder about the question we used to get ordinal numbers as an answer. The answer, I'm the third child. That looks right. I meant, Anna Maria, I'm planning to go to an English native country, and you know I don't want to be fluent in English. I want to speak that in the best way. Anna Maria, you have no problems with your accent. All right, sorry if I didn't answer your question. I'm going to end because you don't want to watch me sleep. So take